it is just as this ball of stats, which is really difficult to lane into, really difficult to fight as we get later and later into the game. Generally, build-wise, we've been seeing Crossfire Gauntlet into either the Demonic Embrace or potentially a Warmogs if you just want to go for a bit more of that pure tank route.
Yeah, down, and this is the type of thing that we've seen from Yike before. He's going to be able to track this Lee Sin very effectively, and he's got a small window of time before he can get ganked off.
Melonic is low. Pushback with the heroic charge. Flash forward from Adam. First blood to the Gnar. Joining for the side of BDS Academy as well as Inax and Camilius started to move Axe. They secure the hook actually onto the Ezra, who's going to be forced to arcade shift away. Akabane is moving over as well, as is Chekolad. BDS Academy, they secured the Drake, but they may be falling down. Rika using the depth charge stolen onto Camilius as Chekolad bound a flank onto Shio, but the dash is interrupted.
More resets.
Doesn't matter, the Ignite is enough to take him down. The resets come through. Dream Race so low, but actually it's Chekolad who's forced to flash back. The double up from Inax follows through and takes down the enemy supports.
Yeah, and I think Rika's going to be left to the Wolves as well here. Needs to try and get out, and he's just gone straight out.
Yeah, Akabane, no level 6 though, can't kick back the Silas. And a few Ezreals today, and something that I've always found interesting about this champion is the build diversity. Hold that thought, Chekolad maybe getting caught in the mid lane, doesn't have flash, doesn't have ult available, doesn't have a hope in hell. Kill going over to Rika.
Gorgeous, really well executed.
DS disparities haven't really grown too much in favor of this Ahri, but this Gnar is continuing to apply pressure, continuing to take out these turret plates, and two members of BDS Academy waiting in the wings. Chekolad may not be long for this world, although with Akabane and Camilius roaming over, could potentially have a 3v3 here. The flash fall, but the dredge line doesn't connect. Now Rika can look for the re-engage. No ultimates available, no ultimates needed, as the bailout is enough to keep the mid laner alive. Chekolad rushes forward, but can't build with that Kindle Gem in pocket. As bonus resistances can be so effective, as Melonic 1v1ing Adam in the top side, who is about to go mini, able to get that house out, but still secures the 1v1 kill. Damn, that was close. They have late game potential, but I feel like are a bit more mid game focused in where they find their two strike. Aren't really going to be able to play it out, and we're seeing that mid game strength here. So much damage for the bullet time, but the rest of BDS Academy are able to roam up. Shio popping that chem tank, getting the chase down onto Camilius, stuns him into the wall. Akabane has now turned up, but it's not going to be enough to save your support. Stolen bullet time claims the kill.
Looking like they want to try and contest as well. Worth remembering, Crownie has got TP if this gets too accelerated.
Our Dream Race not quite caught out, is able to flash away as Shio going forward to provide the disengage for his team. Rika able to hop himself over the wall, but GameWard are not stopping. Stun goes down onto Akabane as a couple of Zhonyas are going to buy a couple of seconds, but Dreamer Ace is dead. Melonic now chasing onto Rika, but will not find anything.
League of Legends teams around the world hate me for this one Rift Herald
pack. No, Melonic hates being focused by 4 members of BDS Academy, but GameWard are going to turn for the engage. Beautiful dodge away from Rika as he responds with an even better ultimate of his own. GameWard are fighting amongst themselves, and Crownie takes advantage.
Oh, why are you hitting yourself, GameWard? Crownie are the ones that quite happily step up and take advantage. Drake going to fall for them. Dragon number 3 in their favour and
make the poke less.
Yes.
Essentially, as GameWard and BDS Academy both contesting this entrance into the river. Rika stealing away the depth charge and now moving forward onto Akabane. GameWard are split up and already they are falling. Trade killers, the mid laner for BDS Academy is going to be going down. Dream Race solo, but in goes Adam, out goes Melonic. Stopwatch is being burnt, stasis to buy moments, and Melonic has slain at Dream Race. Clowny though, able to deal the damage, able to throw out the Mystic shots, flashing away from Akabane on the other side. GameWard, they find the fight, only losing their top laner, but Shio and Crownie still alive.
Yeah, both junglers available here. Potential smite fight on the cards. Smite's available for both of them as well. Can be very tempting to use those in the fights, but good hesitation from the junglers, not allowing that. Shio has got flash. Make It Rain going to spot them both out. There is a nice ward there as well, so full information right now.
Oh, Shio diving into the pit. The DPS stop stolen! Crownie claims the Mountain Soul!
They fighting again.
Yeah, Melonic forced her ultimate away, obviously. Not going to be missing that one too much, but at this stage of the game, it's really difficult to find a lot of those targets to auto-attack to build that that Fury back up. So Melonic may have to visit a side lane if he wants to go into that big dragon form again anytime soon. And BDS Academy going for the engage. Rika, stop watching the ultimate. No damage being dealt by Inax there as Camilius is wiped off Summoner's Rift. Inax forced to flash away. BDS Academy finding an advantageous fight in the mid lane.
And they could turn this into the Baron as well. This Mantis Soul means that they can tank it up so effectively, even with limited resources.
Oh, Adam finding a stun onto Melonic. The Shyvana overstepped just slightly and will be punished. Not enough to take her down as Chocolate is going to be the next focus. So much damage being dropped by this Ezreal. Blinking health bars for game.
Generating those angles in your head can be quite difficult, so it's good to see that there's a little bit of caution.
Shio being jumped onto now as Melonic is diving in as well, but he's been caught out. There's not enough tank stats on the Shyvana to prevent you from getting blown up in your own jungle. Adam now going to be the focus. Beautiful hop away. The charm still goes through. The GA has been propped. 4 seconds to buy time. 4 seconds for the rest of BDS Academy to make their way over as Rika finds the engage onto Chocolate. There goes the bullet time, dissuading everything that BDSA want to do, but it's not enough to prevent the 1-for-1 from going down.
To go, it's an advantage that GameWard don't have.
Well, Inax walking in. Doesn't have access to that bullet time for, well, a little bit too long as Rika is going in. Has stolen away the Dragon's Rage quick. The Elder is going down before anyone on GameWard can get in. Ooh. And that means that Inax goes down and Akabane is going to be sure to follow.
Nice little snipe there. And this is going to be a wash. BDS Academy charging down GameWard into the base.
Melonic caught out to start the play, maybe caught out to finish it. Checo Lad and Camilius, the last representatives of GameWard standing strong in their base, but I don't think that they could stand against a Baron. I don't think they could stand against a Mounted Soul or an Elder Drake. Nexus Tower's initially going to be focused here as Checo Lad interrupted on the dash, can't quite get away in time. Shio very low hit on the other side, but able to heroic charge away, and Checo Lad, he's trying to get too fancy, but you can't dodge the damage from that Elder buff. Nexus Tower number 2 going to be falling down. Inax back onto the Rift to secure a shutdown as actually there's a fair bit of damage on GameWard here. The double up, the kills, the shutdown. Inax is somehow still alive as Adam going forward, hitting onto the Nexus in mini form. Just needs one more hit. BDS Academy with their 8th win of the